Greetings all! Welcome back to the Royal Armouries in Leeds and my quick tour over a couple of AFV related weapons. And of course they don't have tank cannon here, so let's look a bit slower and we'll be looking at coaxes and this personal defense weapon. And PDWs are always a big rage. Are they a problem in solution in search of a problem? Well, so the thinking is, if you're dismounted, you want a bit of firepower, have a carbine. Don't have a full-size rifle. So the standard L85 rifles, a little bit longer than this. This is an L85 A2 carbine with an 11.2 inch barrel. And you can see for an 11-inch barrel, it's not bad. So my issue with it, however, is that if I'm a tanker and I'm dismounted and I am shooting at the enemy, because I'm not trying to hurt them so much, I just want them to not hit me while I run away and get another tank. Do you really need a rifle to do it? Well, there's multiple answers to the question. So you go back to World War II, you look at the M1 carbine, and that was on issue to basically troops who otherwise would be wearing a sidearm, but not an M1 Garand rifle. So there is precedent here. And so the British have issued this to tank crews and to Apache crews. And this is their version of a PDW. I don't know if the pistols or not. But it does have a few advantages. So, okay, 5.56 is more accurate. It's got a SUSAT sight. And as far as we can tell, it still has a SUSAT sight. It hasn't moved to the ACOG or the LCAN yet. Which, I don't know if it was that important to be accurate. Maybe the British Army would have issued them. But on the other hand, maybe they just also believe in the whole suppression factor. 30-round magazine, so standard Stanley magazine. So if you're keeping the other guy's head down, you do get a lot more bang. You get, say, twice as much suppression out of a 30 round as you would with a sidearm with a 15. But again, you're trying to get away. The catch with this, though, and much though I appreciate the technical solution to the problem, is if I am bailing out of a tank, let's say it's on fire or something like that. And yes, I got it. I had an M4, a carbine in Iraq, but that was more for... it was not a standard issue. Before the Iraq War, we didn't have as many carbines on the tank because we weren't doing patrolling and peacekeeping ops from our M1 during the Cold War. So if I'm in a regular vehicle and my tank is on fire and I bail out, I'm not going to stop, reach down into the rack, drag the carbine, pull it out of the hatch with me, and maybe it's easier for an Apache, but pull this thing out of the hatch with me and then go or stop and open up the side pannier so I can get the sponson box and get the rifle out of the round. With the sidearm, I am wearing the sidearm. I don't even need to think about grabbing it. I'm out the gate, out the hatch. Then I can get the sidearm. So, I don't know. I'm doing. Maybe some of you Brits out there can come back and give me your perspective on the merits of having the carbine as a tanker or aircrew personal defense weapon. Yeah, I'm not sure this meets my use case requirements. But that's just me. Anyway, I just wanted to do that very quick one out of the way, just another way of dealing with the same problem that we have in the M1, where I use the M9 or the M17, and that's it. Hope you found it interesting and informative. Again, thanks to the Royal Armouries for showing off their little carbine here. Take care. Talk to you on the next one.
I do hate people arguing nomenclature like that. There are different levels of correct, and different countries and different nomenclatures.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Indeed.